I'm about to say something out loud that I've never said plainly, probably only to my wife, certainly not on the internet. But it didn't all start with porn and women. It actually started when I was way younger. And everyone's traumas are different. It's all relative. All the roots are different, but they can manifest in very similar ways. But my grandma came to live with us when we were young, and I didn't know at the time, but she was dying. Now, my grandma was my first love. She was just a perfect grandmother. This incredible feminine woman, literal beauty queen from the 50s. And I have just the most beautiful, fun memories of her in my life. And even speaking about her just makes me feel emotional. And then all of a sudden, she was gone. And it left a big hole inside me. A big hole where love was no longer there. And so I think I spent a lot of my life trying to find that again, but I was hurting myself in private, and it put me into a really dark place. It was around this time that I was introduced to pornography by somebody at school. Around this time that I was getting bullied because I had a deformed chest. At school I was called a freak. I really thought I was so ugly and horrible. I had a big operation and my chest has been fixed since. I've done many videos on that. But then I started playing music on YouTube and gigging around town, and the sixth former girls asked me as a junior to model in their show. Both of those things were considered so gay, and I got very badly bullied for that. I really felt so isolated at school, and although from the outside I think it can look very, very different, I would stay up at night till 3, 4 in the morning because this was the only time I actually felt safe, the only time I actually got to be with myself comfortably. And unfortunately, that's where I slipped into that dark hole of pornography, because it was me trying to feel something, just something. I felt so alone, felt very void of love. I actually got signed to model a year later, and I ended up traveling all over the world working for some of the biggest brands in the world. And it was around that time that I experienced a sexual trauma. We'll call it what it is. It was a rape. As a man, it's strange to admit because it was a woman, but I'm telling you, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be in prison. And that certainly spiraled me when I was going to new cities, modeling, new women, beautiful women. And so all of these things just combined into a warped view of love, a confused view of what love was. And so I would seek it in the quickest and the best and easiest way that I could. Now, I'm not making an excuse. I had to choose to do those things, but it was a dark, dark place to choose to be. And so I'm telling this because I know and I feel called from God to speak about my story so that I can be a light for anybody else who has been in that situation, for anybody who is currently in that situation, because it seems like another life. Because my wife came as an angel. She helped open my heart through what I know now as the Holy Spirit. 7 years ago, I had my first encounter with God. It completely changed my life. And about 2.5 years ago, Jesus Christ came into my kitchen. He held me in his arms and he took away all of that shame. He took away all of the guilt. He took away all of the pain. He took away all of the embarrassment. And this is the last place, the last barrier of fear. To share this on the internet for some reason has been a blockage for me. But this is the truth, and it is the truth that sets us free. And again, I'm here to be a beacon, to be a light, to show that if I can get out of that trap, from that hellhole that I was in, using the tools and methods that I have now gained over those years of not only experiencing the darkness, but experiencing the light, then I'm here to be able to help you too, through the grace of God. Just wanted to share that today. God bless.